AI won't replace you. Someone else will. Let that sink in for a second. Because I don't think AI is the biggest threat to software developers anymore. I think the biggest threat is another developer. Someone who knows how to use AI better than you. And the funny thing is, a few years ago, I never thought I would say that. Actually, when I first started using AI, I was scared, really scared. I remember watching AI generate code in just a few seconds. Functions, components, entire pages. Sometimes even better than what I could write myself. And I ask myself, is this the beginning of the end? Will companies need fewer developers? Should people still learn programming? Maybe. You've asked yourself the same questions. If you did, you're not alone, because I asked them too. But something interesting happened. The more I used AI, the less afraid I became. At first, I thought AI was replacing developers. Later, I realized it was replacing something else. It was replacing repetitive work. It was replacing copy and paste coding. It was replacing searching Stack Overflow for 30 minutes. But it wasn't replacing me. Because when I looked at my own projects, I noticed something. AI wasn't making the important decisions. I was. AI wasn't planning the architecture. I was. AI wasn't deciding how different features should work together. I was. AI wasn't thinking about scalability or maintainability or simplicity, because those aren't AI's concerns. Those are mine. I'm the one who has to maintain the project. I'm the one who has to extend it 6 months from now. I'm the one who's thinking about its future. AI is just writing code. I'm building software. And that's a huge difference. I think many people have the wrong idea about software development. They think developers spend all day writing code. Honestly, I don't. Sometimes I spend an entire hour without writing a single line of code. I'm just thinking, how should this feature be organized? Should I create another component? Should this logic stay here or move somewhere else? Can this code be reused later? Will another developer understand this project 6 months from now? Can I make it simpler, cleaner, more flexible? Those questions are where software is built, not on the keyboard, inside your mind. Then I started noticing something else. I'm also a programming instructor. And over the last couple of years, I've seen more and more students start learning programming with AI. At first, it looked amazing. They were building features faster, finishing assignments earlier, writing more code than ever before. Honestly, I was impressed, but after a while, something changed. Whenever I asked them, why did AI write the code this way? They didn't know. When I asked, can you improve this solution? They couldn't. When a small bug appeared, everything stopped because they didn't know where to look. They started reading the entire project, looking for the problem. Not because the bug was difficult, but because they never understood the structure in the first place. They trusted AI before they trusted themselves, and that's dangerous. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying AI is bad. Actually, I use AI every single day, almost every day. It saves me hours of work. It helps me write code faster. Sometimes it even gives me ideas I hadn't considered. I love using it. But here's the difference. I don't ask AI build my project. I ask AI help me build my project. That's a completely different mindset because I'm still responsible for every decision. If AI writes something, I need to understand it. If I don't understand it, it doesn't belong in my project. It's that simple. One of the biggest lessons programming has taught me is that writing code is actually the easiest part. Thinking is much harder. Designing good architecture, naming things clearly, keeping code simple, avoiding unnecessary complexity, making future changes easier. Those are the difficult parts. And they were difficult before AI. They are still difficult today. AI didn't remove those problems. It simply removed some typing. Today, my workflow looks very different from a few years ago. Before AI, I spent hours thinking and then hours writing code. Today, I still spend hours thinking. The difference is I don't spend hours typing anymore. AI helps me with that part. And honestly, I'm happy about it because typing was never the most valuable part of my job. Thinking was, and it still is. So, if you're just starting your programming journey, please don't quit because of AI. But also, don't learn programming the wrong way. Don't use AI as a shortcut. Use it as a teacher. Ask questions, challenge its answers, read the code, break the code, improve the code, understand the code. Because one day you'll work on a project with hundreds of files, maybe thousands. At that point, AI alone won't save you. Your understanding will, your experience will, your decisions will. So, do I think AI will replace developers? No, but I do believe something else. Developers who learn how to think and know how to use AI will replace developers who only know how to ask AI for code. The future doesn't belong to the fastest typist anymore. It belongs to the best thinker. So don't focus on becoming someone who writes more code. Focus on becoming someone who creates better software. Because that's where your real value is. Not in your keyboard, but in your mind. Thanks for listening, and remember, think beyond AI, build beyond